The average REI member spends $500 a year online and in their stores. And I'm like, come on, who is doing this study? I spend $500 every time I walk inside of an REI. I hear the words REI and $500 is instantly deducted from my savings account. This year, I've spent $2,208.43 at REI. And that's not the only place where I buy outdoor clothing and gear. So it was probably closer to $5,000 because my kids needed new skis this year. And before you think I'm extreme or excessive, I do live with 3 other humans who have expensive outdoor hobbies. Now, I'm going to let you in on some insider information here. For years, I owned both an outdoor retail store and a ski shop. So I feel like I'm still in the retail space enough to share with you a few weird tips on how to save money when it comes to purchasing outdoor clothing and outdoor gear. And I have to say that I'm all about supporting the mom and pop shops out there because I owned one of those. But if you're on a tight budget and you need a new Mystery Ranch backpack, here's exactly what you need to do to save money. First, don't fall for clever marketing, ads, gimmicks, loyalty, rewards, programs, buy one, get one schemes, and retail employee guilt trips. Before you step foot inside any store, know exactly what you're looking for. So let's say you're gonna climb Mount Kilimanjaro. That's cool, that's awesome, and maybe you want a new backpack. Nice. Now let's play the long game. Here's how you do that. Visit as many shops as you can. Try things on, ask questions, but this is important. Give yourself permission to try things on and ask questions without buying. If you have a super helpful salesperson say, "Hey, thanks, Rebecca. You've helped me so much. I'm not ready to buy right now, but you've been great, and I'll remember that when it comes time for me to buy that pack." If they say something like, "This is the last one we have in stock," then walk away. They have more in the back room or they can get more in, unless it's the end of the season. Don't spend your money with shops who employ pushy salespeople. A good shop will let you try things on, look at other models, check out other styles, compare prices without making you feel guilty. This is like dating in a non-sleazy, weird way. Once you have identified what you want, now it's time to pursue it. This could mean watching for sales, saving up your money to buy it, looking for coupons, other deals, whatever. Here's a note of caution. You may want a very particular item, and an employee may try to sell you something that's very similar. They're just trying to move the product that they already have in their shop. They want to get you something with similar features and benefits that may not be exactly what you want. But if you've already done your research and know what you want, then it doesn't matter. You can just walk away. When you're searching for that particular item, I think it's good to give yourself about 90 days. Here's why. Most retailers buy things on 90-day terms. This means that the shop has 90 days from the moment the product is shipped before they have to pay for that inventory. Let me give you an example. In the fall, I would get a massive order from Rossignol, which was one of the ski brands that I carried at my shop. I'd usually try to make sure that that ship date was around October 1st, which would mean that I would have to pay a huge bill to Rossignol on January 1st. Sometimes that bill was $30,000, $40,000. It was huge. If I still had half of that inventory on my shelves by December 1st, I started to get a little nervous because I was like, how am I going to pay that bill? If that inventory wasn't gone or mostly gone by Christmas, then usually I would have to put that inventory on sale at a pretty steep discount just to try to put money in my account so I could pay that gigantic bill that was due on January 1st. I'd have to try to get that money back, even though it meant cutting into my margins and significantly reducing my profit. Here's where it gets a little more weird. A lot of times these brands try to incentivize shops to buy a bigger order than they actually need. For instance, if I had historical sales data that said I typically only turn around $4,000 of a certain brand, that brand rep would come back to me and say, well, if you buy $5,000 worth of inventory, then I'll offer you something like free shipping. So if the store has fallen for one of these discounts, it may benefit you when they're putting more product on sale than usual. It's an incredibly stressful game to play. It's why I don't play it anymore. But what you need to know is this, and here's why this is important. This might be my biggest tip of all. When it comes to brick and mortar outdoor retail stores, check out their social media to see what products have just arrived. Then you can start a mental countdown and know that if the exact product that you want is on their shelves, it's going to end up on sale soon. There's some risk to playing the 90-day game because the product could be really awesome and they could sell out of it and there might not be any inventory left, but chances are you'll be able to find exactly what you want somewhere else. The last thing you need to know is that you don't need that new fancy piece of gear or clothing to be a hiker or to go on epic adventures. If it's in your budget and you know exactly what you want, go for it. Buy it right now. But if it's not and you don't want to wait, chances are that you have exactly what you need for an incredible outdoor adventure right in your house. I'm kind of sick of the outdoor industry always telling people that they need the newest, fanciest, most expensive piece of outdoor clothing or gear. There's always some new revolutionary technology or some bold new color of the season. Or hey, we moved the zipper from here to here and now we're going to charge you $50 more for the exact same coat. It all just is kind of icky. Maybe I should do a video where I show you the oldest outdoor clothing and gear that I actually use. Does anyone want to see the graduation present that I got in 1997 that I still use on a regular basis? Let me know if you want an old gear tour below. So if you want to buy something new, hopefully these savvy shopping tips that nobody else is talking about will help. And if you want to know the best and worst gear that I'm using right now, go check out this video.